One day I was cooking in my kitchen and I saw the groundhog by my back door. Then I would go find a banana and give that to him.
Come here, kitty.
After that, he would come to my door every day and look at you and say, "Don't you have anything else?" I would joke with my friends that I was running a groundhog restaurant. But then later, the chipmunks, the squirrels, a whole flock of turkeys would come over to the door. There's just a lot of wildlife going on back there. I'm very happy to interact with them. But when they started coming, it was like, what's going on in there? When I moved into my house, I started planting some vegetables by my back door on the patio. And I noticed that they would grow to a certain height and then suddenly they would disappear. And one day I realized that it was a groundhog. I nicknamed her Mama because it was clear that she had had baby groundhogs. At first, Mama would be a little scared, run away when I would come over to the door, but gradually started getting used to seeing me inside. Eventually, I started putting the food on the step, and she was teaching babies to come up to the step. And so I started following her over. It was very funny to watch. Over the years, there would just be multiple generations of groundhogs that came to visit, but I didn't know other animals would come over. At the same time, a whole flock of turkeys would come and would pass through the yard. One of them was a little different from the other turkeys. He wasn't staying with the flock. I have learned that male turkeys, once they get to a certain age, go off on their own, and that was him. Frank came around all the time. He is very happy to just hang out and take a little nap on my patio. He's usually a very calm guy, but during those certain times of the year, he can get very competitive over territory. So when the groundhogs saw Frank for the first time, I was a little bit concerned about what would happen. They were looking at him like, who is this giant bird that's walking around? But it turned out that they were okay, as they weren't looking at the same food. The groundhogs were very interested in the bananas and Frank in the peanuts. So they share a lawn and are on schedules. I never expected that I would have these friends. I think they're comfortable around me and around my house, which was really nice. And they all are bringing joy to us.
If you are rescuing or thinking of adopting an exotic animal, please make sure to contact professionals and do your research so that they can have the best life possible.